When it's all put on the line, we all striving to reach the top and be the champion this time. I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes. Risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, just sitting in my own lane. I'm gonna be a champion. Never less in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All it takes is one night for me to turn around my whole life. Say it's easy coming up and trying to be the best. I'm calling bluff, you looking tired, man, you need a rest. You trying to graduate ahead of class, you the test. Homie, I ain't even trying, I just be the best. Championship rings, yeah, I got a few. Gold medal, first place, what I got.
All right, welcome wrestling fans. Tony Schiavone. We are live from the studio in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is officially the Great America Bash. Joining me as always, Stu Mayhem here in the broadcast booth, and tonight, Stu, history kicks off.
Well, indeed, we are going to be seeing the very first of 20 championship matches for the NWA World Champion, currently NHA boy Ric Flair. That could all be changing, though, in the not-too-distant future.
I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes. Risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, just sitting in my own lane. I'm gonna be a champion. Never less in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All it takes is one night for me to turn around my whole life. Say it's easy coming up and trying to be the best. I'm calling bluff, you looking tired, man, you need a rest. You trying to graduate ahead of class, you the test. Homie, I ain't even trying, I just be the best. Championship rings, yeah, I got a few. Gold medal, first place, what I gotta do. Hard work, dedication, never quitting. Champion, I'm gonna be a champion. Yeah, I got what it takes. Risk it all, make my own fate. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion. All the glory and the fame, just sitting in my own lane. I'm gonna be a champion. Never less in the spotlight, cash falling from the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna be a champion.
All right, fans, we are here live, and we are joined once again by Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan made his return here from the NWA a week ago, shocking everybody with an unexpected appearance.
Apparently, when I made my appearance last week, it rattled some cages in the back. I've had a lot of people coming up to me saying, "Sullivan, what are you doing here?" I learned a long time ago that in this business, you keep your cards close to your chest. And that's what I'm doing. I assure you, I didn't come back to the NWA simply because I felt the itch. I came back because I got a plan. So whatever any of you guys thought was gonna happen at the Great American Bash, I want to give you a fair wake-up call. Because Kevin Sullivan is here, and things as you knew them are gonna change. I don't make idle threats, but I keep a lot of promises. I said it before, and I'll say it again. In the very near future, everyone's gonna know what it means when I say this is gonna be the summer of Sullivan.
Well, once again, Kevin Sullivan with that cryptic message. What exactly is the Summer of Sullivan? right, fans, we are ready to kick it off with our first match of the evening. This is the first match of the Great American Bash. We're going to kick it right off with some history in the making. You're looking at the Jim Crockett Sr. Memorial Tag Team Champions. They are the Heavenly Bodies, Jimmy Del Rey, Dr. Tom Pritchard. This is the first of a best-of-5 series against the Midnight Express. The loser has to leave the FWF.
I'll tell you right now, it's going to be very interesting to see which of these two teams takes the early lead in this best-of-5. Of course, the battle was really about Jim Cornette, who posed as the manager for both teams. There was a conflict of interest toward that, and he ended up going with the Heavenly Bodies, or so he thought, when they were victorious at Legends Mania 2. But as we have seen in recent weeks, he turned his back on the Heavenly Bodies to go with his longtime tag team, the Midnight Express, to really no surprise of mine.
Well, again, like you said, Jim Cornette with a very long history when it comes to the Midnight Express, and I don't think anyone should be shocked that he decided to turn his back on the Heavenly Bodies as we look at beautiful Bobby and sweet Stan Lane, along with, of course, James E. Camp Cornette. Fans, so much happening here. This is the kickoff of the Great American Bash. On a personal note, we want to thank all of you out there, the loyal, the dedicated members of the Nation Network. We recently hit a milestone, 400 subscribers, and for that we thank all of you. We know that many of you have been with us since the very beginning, over a decade ago, and we appreciate you being around for the ride. We look at Tom Pritchard now getting the upper hand on Bobby Eaton early on in this one.
Well, Tom Pritchard going to go up to the top rope now. Going to be very interesting. He hits with that cross-body splash and down across the chest. A beautiful Bobby.
You alluded to it earlier. Whoever takes the 1-0 lead in this series is in a position of control moving forward, because even if the second match goes the other way, you go in knowing the worst you could do is be tied. The best you could do is be up 2-0, one fall away from eliminating the other team. And fans, the second meeting between these two teams, we're not going to have to wait very long to find out, because it will be on the 4th of July when we come to you live from Miami, Florida. The Orange Bowl will be the setting for the big card for the Great American Bash.
Sweet Stan Lane now coming in from behind and dropping Tom Pritchard on the back of his head, but Pritchard's right back up and into the action.
So much happening. Hard to keep up with all the action here in the NWA. Later tonight, fans, we are going to see the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, in action. They are the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team titles. Tonight, they'll be going up against Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo. That feud has been going on for several months now. Stan Lane was approached on top of the top rope, but Tom Pritchard just got there and knocked him off. And Jimmy Del Rey going to take advantage of the opportunity, hammering down with some stiff left hands on Stan Lane.
Oh, and Del Rey went for the big move. Nobody home. Pays the price, and now Stan Lane looking to capitalize on this opportunity, and he does.
Tag made beautiful Bobby now the legal man in the ring. Going up against Jimmy Del Rey. Bobby Eaton unloading on Del Rey. The entire month of July, the Great American Bash will be on tour throughout the United States. And fans, if we come to your town, we suggest you get a ticket and go ringside. But if you can't be live in the arena, join us here on the Nation Network.
The most exclusive coverage of the Great American Bash Tour anywhere is right here. If we're not bringing the full event, we'll be bringing you highlights.
Indeed, we will have cameras at every single Great American Bash event that takes place in the month of July. So one way or another, you will see the action that you need to know about. Bobby Eaton taking Tom Pritchard over and looks to make the tag, and he does.
Well, both of these teams very good at tag team wrestling. You don't get to where they are if you're not. Of course, the Midnight Express, United States Tag Team Champions in the past. Of course, World Tag Team Champions in the past. And you look at the Heavenly Bodies, they are the team that won the Crockett Cup Tag Team Tournament this year. As Stan Lane enjoying the moment.
Planting beneath of a small of the back is Stan Lane. And now Pritchard blocks the shot and retaliates with a stiff right forearm. Nutbuster.
Oh, that drove the wind right out of the body of Stan Lane, who blocks that suplex attempt nicely.
And Lane reverses it. When you think about the Midnight Express, there have been many different incarnations of the team. Randy Rhodes and Dennis Condrey. Then it was Beautiful Bobby, Dennis Condrey, Sweet Stan Lane, and Bobby Eaton at this time. Into the turnbuckle he goes. And now Beautiful Bobby with the opportunity. Go inside to side, corner to corner, post to post, and a drop kick right to the face by Bobby Eaton.
Pritchard is stunned right now, and I think he may be in a little bit more trouble.
You saw Jimmy Del Rey going over there. He thought he might be able to take Bobby Eaton off the top rope, but Eaton wasn't about to repeat that mistake.
Pritchard was in the wrong corner, but he's managed to fight his way. Well, now he's right back where he doesn't want to be. Still fighting his way out of the Midnight Express corner of the ring. And that was the right move to make. There's the tag main.
Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey comes in, just going to go for the cover, not hooking the leg. You're never going to get the win like that over the Midnight Express. Cornette watching on, hasn't gotten involved yet. Nice move right there by Bobby Eaton. That Alabama leg jam.
Of course, Bobby Eaton has a much more lethal version of that move from the top rope, and if he hits that one tonight, rest assured it'll be over.
Oh, Eaton is stomping the life right out of him. Continues to work over the Gigolo down to two-man. Look at that move. Unbelievable.
Oh, I tell you, we've seen a lot of things out of the Midnight Express, but I'm not sure I've ever seen him do something like that one before.
Fans, we want to say thank you, and once again, acknowledge some of the fans watching us live on the Nation Network. Robert Garcia's out there, Vince Cornette. I'm not sure if he's related to James Z. We've got Ghostface and we've got Chico out there. Thank you all so much for joining us here as the Great American Bash officially underway here on the Nation Network.
Oh, Sweet Stan Lane has been... Wait a minute. What's going on here?
It looked like there was some dissension going on. Jimmy Del Rey left the apron for a moment. I'm not sure what that was about.
It looked like Pritchard was trying to make the tag, and Del Rey avoided it. There's a power bomb. And you can see by the look on the face of Jim Cornette, he is not happy with that one.
It's over! Unbelievable!
Wow, that is a shocking turn of events right there. You almost have to wonder if that wasn't done deliberately to distract the Midnight Express.
Fans, I don't know what to say. There was the tag made, and look at this. The double team shoots him in, drop kicks. It looked like that might have been the end of the match. Once again, on the apron, he had dropped off to Jimmy Del Rey. Tom Pritchard with that power bomb did more damage to Stan Lane than I think anybody thought, but Eaton tried getting in the ring, too little, too late. Well, up 1-0 in the best of 5 series right now. They are the Jim Cornette Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Tag Team Champions. The Heavenly Bodies over the Midnight Express. That's how we start off the Great American Bash.
He's just a common man, working hard with his hands. He's just a common man, working hard for man. Hey, he's a man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, joining us here. You can't talk about the Great American Bash and not have the dream. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, today is a very special day here at the NWA, and I'm sure everybody is aware the Great American Bash, baby, is officially kicking off here tonight. Now, it's a little bit bittersweet for the dream, you see, because the powers that be have made it clear that with 20 title defenses, the American Dream will not be getting one of those opportunities. See, last time I checked, America was all about opportunity, baby. Well, I tell you this right now. Nature Boy Ric Flair, maybe I cannot get another shot at the NWA World title, but that doesn't mean, baby, that I can't take a shot at the Four Horsemen. That doesn't mean I won't have an opportunity at Arn Anderson and the television championship. That doesn't mean I won't have an opportunity with the total package Lex Luger. That doesn't mean, baby, that I won't have an opportunity with Tully Blanchard, you see. Because the 4th of July is about the birth of this great nation of ours. And to have a great nation, America is all about the dream, baby. And that's the American dream. Dusty Rhodes. Oh, hold on just a second. The enforcer, Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson might have heard the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, mention his name. Of course, Anderson, the reigning NWA World Television Champion.
They don't call the enforcer for nothing. He and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, with a long rivalry. The wounds run deep between these men.
Dusty, you and I go way back. You know me as well as anybody. Now, here's an old saying. You don't poke a sleeping bear. Are you sure that's what you want to do right now?
I'll tell you something, and for Arn Anderson, you coming out here and you want to know if the American Dream is serious about calling you out. What I know is one thing. When it comes to the 4 horsemen, baby, there's only one thing that can hurt you. And that is taking the gold, baby, from around your waist. Now, I might not be able to go after the Nature Boy Ric Flair the way I want to, but that doesn't matter. Because somebody else will.
Yeah, but all that said, you're going to come after Arn Anderson, the Enforcer, and you should know that that isn't going to work out very well for you. But if that's the way you want it, then I'm going to have to remind you that adversity introduces a man to himself. So just get ready to find out the hard way what it's all about to go up against the Enforcer.
Well, you worry about that, and I'm going to introduce you to something, baby. I'm going to make you remember why the American Dream Dusty Rhodes is the bull of the woods, baby.
Well, have it your way. But on the 4th of July, when you step in the ring with Arn Anderson, you're going to wish that you'd have took this free advice when you had the opportunity.
Well, that's really what this is all about, isn't it, baby? It's all about the opportunity. It's all about the American Dream. And the American Dream on the 4th of July is going to take that opportunity, just like I'm going to take that belt from around your waist, baby, and bring it back to the people.
Well, I guess there's no talking you out of this mistake. Dusty, the Great American Bash runs through the month of July. I just wonder if you will.
I will take that as a threat. What I'm going to do is respond, baby, with a promise. And my promise to you is on the 4th of July, you'll be the former NWA World Television Champion. And that title will be around the waist of the American Dream, baby, Dusty Rhodes. You can believe that. Everybody here knows it. Everybody in the back knows it. And on the 4th of July in Miami Beach, you're going to know it too. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, challenging Arn Anderson on the 4th of July for the NWA Television Champion. Fans, it is time the first of 20 NWA World Title defenses during the Great American Bash. And let us point out how this will work. Let's say Tatsumi Dragon Fujinami, tonight's challenger, were to be victorious. He would then have to take over the contractual obligations of the Nation Boy Ric Flair throughout the remainder of the Great American Bash.
Well, one thing we know about the Dragon is that A, he is a legend in the business. B, he has proven that on any given night he is capable of beating anybody else in the world of professional wrestling. So nobody should be surprised if on the opening night he becomes the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Can you imagine what that would do to the face of the Great American Bash, not to mention to the Four Horsemen? The challenger has made his way to the ring, and we are now waiting for the champion. Well, here comes the Nature Boy Ric Flair. He is the NWA World Champion, and not by accident.
The Nature Boy Ric Flair making a little bit different entrance than we're used to seeing from the world champion. But then this is an unusual day because it is the first of a 30-day tour of the NWA across the great country of the United States, and that right there is what it's all about.
The oldest, longest competed for title in professional wrestling, the NWA World Heavyweight title, currently in possession of the Nature Boy Ric Flair, as we take a look at the challenger, Tatsumi Fujinami. And there you have the champion, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Well, when you talk about the NWA, when you talk about the Great American Bash, you have to talk about the Nature Boy Ric Flair because they are synonymous with one another.
Flair with the belt, now handing it over to the official for the first time. Will he do it 19 more times, or is this it?
Well, if you're Ric Flair, you pretty much have to ask yourself that question on a regular basis for the next 4 weeks.
All right, bell sounds, and these two men circling the wagons. Lock up in the middle of the ring. Flair backing Fujinami up into the corner. Referee, let's see if we can get a clean break here.
Referee's got a step between them, and there is a clean break.
Once again, collar and elbow. Side headlock by the Nature Boy. The champion's got it cinched on there. Now goes top wrist lock. Back heel tripping down goes the challenger. Flair now once again attacking the leg. Drops him down. Goes to work on it. Fujinami feeling it.
Well, we know what Ric Flair is trying to do here as he tries to soften him up.
Fujinami Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, look at this. Fujinami shrugged it off. Irish whip, and here comes the Nature Boy Ric Flair drop kick by the challenger.
Oh, Fujinami. Flair raking the back, so much for scientific wrestling.
And now Fujinami got to work on Flair. Drop kicks today. Nice counter by Flair. Fireman's carry. Snap suplex, and now Fujinami rolls outside the ring.
going at it there ringside, and the crowd here in Artillery. Oh, Flair got caught and dropped by the challenger.
Flair face first on the concrete floor. Going to work once again on the leg. Flair with a heel trip. He's going to attack the left leg and the knee once again of the challenger, Tatsumi Dragon Fujinami.
Oh, the champion taking a moment to collect himself because the challenger gave him a little bit more than I think he was anticipating.
Flair brings him back in the hard way. The Nature Boy Ric Flair. There's the wind-up. Nice move right there with the shoulder. Flair. These two men, no strangers to one another. They have faced off before with that title on the line. Flair from the middle rope. Drops the elbow, finds the mark. Flair again. Nobody home.
Fujinami with an elbow drop, and that does find the mark.
Oh, he's going to work. Fujinami going to work on the arm. Flair fighting his way out. The Nature Boy Ric Flair sets him up. Pile driver.
Oh, Fujinami's in trouble. Boy, you see him go down with that.
European uppercut. And now gut wrench. Suplex takes him over. James J. Dillon up on the apron. Distracting Fujinami.
Flair taking advantage of that distraction as he should. Raking the eyes of Fujinami across the top rope.
And now Flair slapping the challenger.
Turnabout fair play.
From behind. The Dragon suplex. 1, 2. Oh, and Flair just barely kicks out. I thought we had a new champion.
Dangerously close, no doubt about it.
Flair out of desperation going after Fujinami. And now the Nature Boy working the head and the neck of the challenger. What a match we've had thus far.
Oh, this is what the Great American Bash is going to be providing us with. The Nature Boy Ric Flair. Oh, he's going for it right here.
Figure 4 and it's on. He has got the figure 4 leg lock cinched up. Will it be over? Fujinami struggling to survive. It's over.
He couldn't take it anymore. Tatsumi Dragon Fujinami. One heck of a matchup with the world champion, and he pushed him to the limit.
Let's look back at some of the moments here. That gut wrench suplex right on the money. That right there, the Dragon suplex. I thought for sure we had a new champion. The figure 4 leg lock. You saw Fujinami struggling in the background. You see James J. Dillon cheering the champion on.
Unbelievable, and Fujinami finally had to give it up or risk permanent injury.
Fans, there he is, still the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The title stays with the 4 Horsemen, at least for now. and then Nature Boy Ric Flair, we just saw him successfully defend the world title. 1 week ago, we saw Ronnie Garvin and the Nature Boy Ric Flair mixing things up.
You know, 1 week ago, Ric Flair, I stood in this ring face to face with you, and I did something to you that you were not expecting. I laid you out. Well, that was just to get your attention. That was just to let you know that I could. Now what I'm going to do is prove to you that lightning can strike twice in the same place. In 2 weeks' time, Ric Flair, you and I have a date with destiny. You like to talk about all the pretty women. You like to talk about the big limousines. You like to talk about being the world champion. Well, I'm here to tell you something, my friend. In 2 weeks' time, when you climb into that steel cage, there's going to be nowhere for you to run. There's not going to be any four horsemen interference. What there is going to be is Ron Garvin showing you why I am called the Hands of Stone. And you're going to find out why Ron Garvin is going to be the next NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And one other thing, Flair. You like to turn around and tell all the pretty ladies they can come and ride Space Mountain. Well, when I get done with you, I'm going to be the Wrecking Crew. And Space Mountain is going to be closed for business.
Hands of Stone, Ronnie Garvin. 2 weeks away from a date with destiny with the Nature Boy Ric Flair for the NWA World Championship inside the confines of a steel cage.
tag team titles to the Rock and Roll Express. They have gone back to their roots. They have become brutal, to say the least. As a matter of fact, this is the first time since Legends Mania 2 that we have seen them in the red and black attire.
Well, indeed, they had gone back to the very basics of the basics. From their war paint all the way to their attire. I'm not sure what it signifies that they are going back to the red and the black. It might not be anything, but God knows they have not come close to losing a match since the change of attitude. And they have battled Mike Rotundo and Barry Windham, America's team, the U.S. Express, for many weeks now, and they've had the upper hand over Windham and Rotundo. Will tonight be any different? We'll find out.
Well, we talk about the Great American Bash, and what better team to have out there representing than the U.S. Express of Windham and Rotundo.
You know, there was a little bit of concern 1 week ago, Mike Rotundo and Barry Windham. Well, Barry Windham was an individual competition. Rotundo was ringside, and at one point in time, actually stepped away from the match between Barry Windham and Bam Bam Bigelow as Bigelow was getting the victory over Windham. Now, we weren't sure what to make of that, but the understanding that I've come away with from what I've heard in the back locker room is that Rotundo just felt he was a distraction to Barry Windham by being there and thought he would help by stepping away. That didn't turn out to be the case, and once again we see Windham going in the wrong corner and paying the price for it here. Mike Rotundo calls for the tag. There it is. Oh, Road Warrior Hall gets him. Go behind, takes Rotundo down. Of course, Rotundo, an All-American out of Syracuse University. And now Mike Rotundo having a moment. Oh, look at this. Catches Hawk, and a big hip toss takes him across. Boot to the back.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, we have seen the losses mounting up for the U.S. Express.
Outside the ring, big mistake because Animal's there, and he just hit him with that reverse suplex on the concrete floor. Once again, oh!
Well, the two of them are doing the double team.
And now Barry Windham is coming over. Trying to even it up.
Referee losing control of this one. The count is up to 6, I believe.
Both Rotundo and Hawk struggling to get to their feet. Mike Rotundo back in the referee up, does not want a count-out victory. Boy, I'll tell you what, this one's heating up pretty quickly, isn't it?
No doubt about that. The Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, and a team of the U.S. Express going to town up there on the concrete floor.
And now Rotundo sending Hawk into the corner. Can they make... Oh, he got caught for his efforts. Nice move right there by Rotundo with a hip toss. The tag is made. Rotundo still in the ring. Referee allowing a lot of bending of the rules in this one by both teams. Barry Windham now hooks the leg. Animals in. Hawk manages to kick out. Can you imagine if they were to turn around and lose Midwest Express after the winning streak they've been on.
Well, that will definitely help the team of Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson confidence-wise.
Mike Rotundo ringside now on the apron. Barry Windham and Hawk going at it. Clothesline lariat. By Barry Windham. Drops the leg. Fans, we want to tell you one of the big events that's going to be taking place during the Great American Bash. The NWA will be fully featured as part of the Battle of the Belts when we take our tour of the great state of Florida. Florida Championship Wrestling. The Battle of the Belts, one of the big events that they hold. The Nature Boy Ric Flair will be defending the world title. Russian leg sweep, nicely done right there by Barry Windham.
Well, Hawk needs very much to tag out. He's been in there way too long, in my opinion, and Animal's going to have to figure a way to turn the tide.
Well, Hawk may have just figured a way with a blocked shot, but he can't do much with it.
Both men exchanging blows now in the middle of the ring, and now Hawk sends him into the corner, and he's in the wrong corner.
Oh, look at this from the top. Doomsday device. There's the cover-up, Sullivan. 1, 2, and Windham just barely gets a shoulder up.
I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit surprised that Mike Rotundo didn't try to break that one off.
Mike Rotundo. Walking the apron, Barry Windham doing a number on Animal. Windham's got him up in the air. Gutbuster. Animal went for that big shoulder tackle. Nobody was home. Throwing Windham across the ring.
Rotundo just dropped Barry Windham.
What is Rotundo doing?
He's going for the suplex on his own partner. I'm not sure that Windham realizes who it was.
Rotundo. He's got Barry Windham. Drops him. What is going on?
Mike Rotundo once again turning his back on Barry Windham, leaving him with the Legion of Doom.
Tell me what's going on. Oh, wait a minute. Rotundo's got a steel chair. Windham. Caught him. Oh, steel chair to the head. the Great American Bash. More live action here on the Nation Network all month long for the Great American Bash. Join us on Monday. And then, of course, the big card on the 4th of July. Tony Schiavone for Stu Bam saying, so long, everybody.